Hey, good morning, everyone. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I am back for part 2 of my Wednesday morning beach walk at Del Norwegians Pass State Park in North Naples, Florida. Right now the temperature is about 80 degrees, super high humidity, feels like 86, very muggy. The water temperature is down to 82. It dropped a degree. That's kind of expected with a lot of rain. Very rough out here this morning. Was not expecting this rough surf. It has caused a lot of erosion. The south end of the beach, the further south you go, the worse the erosion gets. Saw some beautiful colors, still seeing some beautiful colors. We had some pinks earlier, now they're turning to the orange. Look at that. Beautiful colors. This is the very north end of the park up in Area 5. Here's a false crawl right here. This would make number 9. I saw 9 crawls on the beach here at the park this morning. Remember yesterday I was kidding around? I said they're all going to come at once. Well, I think they all came last night. I saw 9. This makes number 9, even though it's a false one, meaning she didn't lay any eggs. There's 8 more crawls down the beach. And amazingly, I don't know how they made it up over the crest. You're going to see this huge ledge down there that these sea turtles climbed up and over to get onto the beach. I guess when nature calls, do whatever it takes. That is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. What I love is the reflections in the water looking out here to the west. Those clouds illuminating out there, and then the reflections in the water and the waves. The darker clouds will brighten up as the sun gets higher. These lower level clouds here. Yeah, there's an osprey up here in the pine tree. I heard it earlier when I was walking out here. I couldn't see it. There he is up there. He or she. Where'd you go? Thought I saw it up there. It's kind of hidden up there. Probably the same one that swooped down in front of us yesterday morning. It was squawking away earlier. Man, look at this cloud. Now this cloud's starting to get some color in it. Man. This is one of those mornings where I can only do one thing. I can either take pictures, record a video, or do a live feed. And I'd love to be capturing photos of these clouds. I got a couple to share later. It's beautiful. Bob, good morning. Boy, the Rangers are going to be busy with all those sea turtle nests this morning. Hopefully, we have a new nest or two. Keeping my fingers crossed. Out of 9 crawls, you'd think we'd get 1 or 2 good ones, huh? We were up to 15 nests. You notice we haven't gone up to Wiggins Pass this morning or yesterday morning. They really don't want people going up there right now. I don't know where all this wave action came from. This totally caught me by surprise here. It seemed like they were bigger down to the south. Glorious morning, though. As Roy would say, glorious. Hit that share button if you're enjoying the view. The tide is coming in still. High tide is around 9. There's a cool looking cloud. We get some awesome skyscapes here. Just incredible cloudscapes, cloud creatures. Just love staring at the clouds, watching them change shape. If you were with me yesterday morning, you may remember up here at the north end, up here at Area 5, just before all the dead trees, there was just a huge mat of that red drift algae. Look, it's all gone. These waves at high tide, they pulled it back into the water. And it's not so bad in the water here, but it's bad down at the other end. Up here, the beach got cleaned off. There is a little bit of a drop off here, a little ledge from erosion, but as you're going to see here shortly, nothing like down to the south. It's crazy. We lost a lot of beach overnight. But you're going to see how amazing these sea turtles are. Hopefully the rangers left some of the tracks out here. What they usually do is they run over them so they don't mix them up tomorrow, so they know that it was from a previous night. As soon as I stepped foot on the beach this morning down at Vanderbilt Beach, there was a crawl. I couldn't believe it. I stepped off the ledge down to the water, walked down Vanderbilt Beach just a little ways, and there was a set of sea turtle tracks. I couldn't believe it. Then as I was walking up here, it's like, oh my goodness, another one. And then another one. And another one. Those girls were determined last night. See, now you're starting to see the erosion. See how that ledge is getting sharper here? I don't know if these clouds are moving onshore or what. I guess we're going to find out. There's a set of crawl tracks over here. It's just north of Area Roy. Just north of Roy's trees. The rangers will have to go check this one out. But you can see how they come right up over that little ledge. This is nothing. Wait till we get down the beach a little further. That's maybe a foot there, that ledge. Looks like she went up there pretty high. Looks like she made it all the way up into there. Maybe it'll be a nest there, just next to that green sign for a landmark. We'll check that on the way back up, see if it was a success. Got a lot of walking to do this morning. Man, back and forth, back and forth. See, it's getting higher and higher here, this ledge, as I walk down the beach. And down the south end, the beach is just covered in red drift algae. Look at this. Here's another one. Here's another one. Those girls were busy. Busy last night. I hope we get at least one new nest. Total of 9 crawls last night. And I didn't go up to Wiggins Pass. Rarely do they come up to the point, but you never know. Now, see, we're starting to see that algae piling up against the ridge here. This was all that new sand they put in here, and look how much we lost. Man, it's disappearing fast. Didn't last very long. Lots of algae in the water too. Again, it's the red drift algae, not red tide, so don't freak out. The water's brown with it all along in here. You never know what you're going to see in the mornings. Every morning, something different here. Sometimes drastically different. I would say this morning's drastically different. So we've seen 3 crawls so far, 3 of the 9. I haven't seen any rangers go by. That means they're busy checking the nests down at the south end. They're going to have their hands full today, this morning. So we're just making our way south down the beach at Del Norwiggins Pass State Park in North Naples, if you're just joining us. Counting our sea turtle tracks here. Here's another one. Here's another crawl. This one was kind of hard to see with the naked eye. It's actually showing up better on camera. This one goes up. I don't know where it goes. She just went up and turned around. Hard to tell how far up she went. If she just turned around here, it's by the volleyball net. This is by the volleyball net. So that's number 4. Notice how the waves are getting bigger as we get further south here. The ridge here, the erosion, the ledge is getting higher. The sand down here, though, is really hard. It's kind of easy walking other than you getting splashed by the waves, which doesn't bother me. Give you a look back up the beach here towards Area 5, towards Bonita Springs, Fort Myers. Sun's just below the trees here, just below the treetops over there. I posted a picture early this morning when I first got to the beach of the first set of sea turtle tracks that I saw. That was taken at around 5:50 this morning. But here you can see all of the red drift algae piling up. And there's a bunch of it in the water. I think it's interesting and amazing to see what Mother Nature does. Just pretty much in the blink of an eye, how things can change. Now look at this. Here's a crawl right here. This ledge is getting higher here. She just plowed her way up there, plowed her way up this ledge, up and over this ledge. This gal almost, I don't know if she did some digging there. It's a little, there's a nest. It's going to be right up in there, but she almost came right back into the water. It's almost, looks like almost one set of tracks there. Look at that. She almost followed a nice straight line. And then over here, there's another one. You can't tell how far up she got. But again, she has bulldozed her way. I think this is the tracks back. There she just kind of slid back down. She came up over here. It was an easier climb over here. This is where she came up. She went back in there somewhere. Yeah, I'm hoping we have some nests. So that's 4, 5, so that's 6. 6 of them. Hey, thanks for the stars. I appreciate that. See, this is exciting to me. A morning like this, a lot of change. And I'm excited to turn around after the Rangers make their way up here and check on all these nests to see if we have any new ones. Where else are you going to get entertainment like this? But right here on Facebook at my Southwest Florida television page. Hit that share button. Thank you for those stars. My star man. I know who sent those. The star. My rock star. I got a nice little video I'm going to share later of this morning's colors. Hopefully I got a couple pictures. I like getting out here when it's dark and playing with that night shot on the iPhone. It looks like daylight, but it's pitch black when I take those pictures. Like the first two pictures that I shared, I had 6 yesterday that I took early in the morning, the first two. It was dark. It was pitch black when I took those pictures. Now, here comes our ranger. Here they come. On their turtle patrol. Well, that's our manager and assistant manager. They're good at finding those nests. Whoop. Down in the hole. Down in the hole. What's good is none of this water has gotten up to any of the existing nests. So far, all of our existing sea turtle nests are high and dry. We're just going to go down to the end of the park. Actually, I'm going to go out of the park down to Vanderbilt Beach. I want to see if that nest I saw on Vanderbilt Beach was a good crawl. Then we'll turn around and walk back up. See if there's any new nests here. We still got 3 more crawls down here. Hey, hit that share button if you're enjoying the walk. If you're not, don't hit the share button. Close your eyes and plug your ears. There's some soft spots out here. Those little sinkholes. Hear any ospreys here in area 2. That's where we'll see them every once in a while, right up in the top of that tree there. Hey Laura, good morning. Look at all this erosion, my friends. If you're just tuning in, we had a lot of erosion overnight. Gets worse the further south you go here. Was not expecting to see this morning. Let alone see all the sea turtle tracks on the beach this morning. That was a nice surprise. If you're just joining, just tuning in here, we had 9 crawls here at Del Nor Wiggins last night. Don't know if any of them were successful, but it just amazed me that down here at the south end of the park, at the beach, they made it up over this ledge. This ledge is getting pretty high now. This ridge here, the sea turtles actually made it up and onto the beach. Hey, if you're liking what you're seeing, remember I love coming out here. I enjoy hanging out with everybody. I love sharing my time with everybody. But this is kind of an obligation. I hate using the word job because it's so much fun. But the only compensation that I get for my time is from my friends, from my viewers. So keep that in mind when you're watching in the mornings. Tips are always appreciated. Tips are like the number one thing. Facebook doesn't get any of that money. The stars, Facebook takes money out of that. So I do appreciate the stars, but if you don't want to spend all that money on stars, tips are great. And you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post if you'd like to send a tip. But if you like sending stars, thank you. Of course, those of you that are supporters, subscribers, thank you that have made that monthly commitment. You're awesome. And even if you don't do anything, thank you for being a friend. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for sharing. Boy, it's humid. Very humid out here this morning. I don't know when I started, it was 87. It said it felt like 86 or 81. 81. It said it felt like 86, 87 with the humidity. Might see some showers later in the afternoon. Hey, Heidi ho. We got a new nest here. The park's still closed, so I can't go up and tell you what number it is, but we got a new one. There's a new one right there. Yay, yay. How about that, my friends, huh? So far, 1 out of 9. We got 2 more to check on. 2 more nests to check on. Three, if you count the one on Vanderbilt Beach. If the turtle man made it over there. Yeah, I think I seen him up there. Uh-oh. I see another new one. I see another new nest. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Another new one. All right, 2 out of 9. Wow. Yes, 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 yes. That is awesome. And there's 3 right here. Can you see them? If you look really, really close. There's one over here. Kind of over down by the end of the boardwalk over here. The second one over here. 3 right there. Sweet. So 2 out of 9. One more down here to check it in the park. It's so funny. Yesterday I was just joking around. I said, oh, they're all going to come at once. You know, we hadn't seen any crawls for a while. I'm like, yeah, they're all going to come at one time. Well, I guess that time was last night. You can see the Turtle Patrol guy's lights on his vehicle up there. Unless that's the tractor coming at me, raking the beach. Might be the tractor. Yeah. All right, where was that crawl? Where was it? Where was it? I didn't think it was this far down. Tractor's having a hard time turning around there because of this drop off, this big ledge. Man, it's pretty steep here. Oh, holy guacamole. Holy guacamole, my friends. Another one. Another one. This was the first one that I saw on Wiggins Beach this morning, and that's a success. So 3 out of 9. We know for sure one's a false crawl, the one we saw up by Wiggins Pass. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, this poor tractor's having a heck of a time turning around here. That's a big drop off, a big ledge there. Come on, you can do it. No, don't go down. It's almost got it. Almost. One more time. I was just amazed that those sea turtles made it up over this little ledge. That was cool. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, they just plow their way up there. There's our sun looking over the trees. All right, the tractor finally made it. Finally got turned around. That was a job for him. I didn't want to see it turning over. That's the tractor tires there, not a turtle crawl. I don't know if that nest They got a nest over here on Vandy. With that rake, he's already raked over the tracks. Darn it. I don't see a cage here on Vanderbilt Beach. And the tracks, where were the tracks? They're right around here somewhere. This is the one that just blew my mind. This is really steep here. I don't know if you can see it. Very, very steep. That is a huge drop off. I don't see a nest up there. I don't know if they... Man, that is a huge drop off. I don't know where. She came up into the dunes. She made her way up here. Up into there, I don't know if they checked it out yet. She made it up. Let's see. She came up over here, did some digging. Her body was facing to the left. Her face was to the left. And then after she was done, she went around that little clump of sea oats and came back down the hill and went back to the water. So who knows if there's a nest there. Could be. But maybe not. I see those tracks from the golf cart, the four-wheeler, whatever he drives on the beach. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to head back up the beach. Start checking things out. So far, we saw 3 new nests down here at the south end. 9 crawls so far. The first 3 down here at the south end were all successful, all new nests. So if we've been keeping track, that would make 18, I believe. Getting a workout here. So here's the first one that I saw at Del Norwegans this morning. And that's going to be nest numero. What is that? My eyes are so darn bad. Is there a number? That's number 5. No. We had Jackie's is 15. There must be some old numbers there. Maybe they're going to come back and number them. That is cool. Cool, cool. Another one up here. There's the flag by the ranger station. That's an old one there, an old nest, and an old nest down here. Big drop off here. Big drop off. Earlier this morning, there was a ton of red drift algae all pushed up against this embankment, but now that the tide's getting higher, it's pulling it back out into the water. I don't know if that sun's going to come out from behind the clouds. Yeah, we might get some sun out here. Let's see if we can find a number on this other nest, and then it's going to be time to start up the new live feed. My first live feed was pretty short this morning. Sorry, my friends. I got wrapped up in the early morning colors. Hopefully, I'll have a nice video to share with you later. I think the most crawls we had here on the beach one morning since I've been doing my beach walks, it was either 11 or 14. It was a lot. The rangers were exhausted. That was a lot of digging. What the rangers do is they'll dig down into where they suspect the nest is and try to locate the egg chamber. They don't disturb the eggs. They just want to verify that it was a successful crawl, and then they mark it. Some of our rangers here, man, they know right where those eggs are. Boom, they just put their hand in the sand and a couple scoops and they found the nest. It takes a while to learn how to do that. It's not as easy as it seems. There are some telltale signs, though. Once you learn how to do it, back in the old days, I would get to dig along beside some of the rangers here. Well, this one, she didn't quite get up to the dunes. And in a big storm, that water comes right up to the dunes. So hopefully we won't have a big storm. This one, she didn't quite get all the way up there. This is number 17, so that other one was 16, as I expected, number 17. So 3 out of 9 successful so far. You can see some nest right up the beach there. So I'm going to take a little break here. We'll continue our walk up to the north, see if there's any more new nests. It's always exciting. It's always exciting. Remember, be aware that it is sea turtle nesting season, and you know what that means. No holes on the beach. Come out here, dig your holes, let your kids have a blast, but fill the holes in. These mama sea turtles have enough problems laying their eggs. They don't need any more because of our laziness. And when those babies start hatching, those holes that you leave on the beach become death traps. They get stuck in those holes, become easy prey for raccoons, birds. So fill in your holes and spread the word, please. If you see any posts on Facebook about filling in your holes at the beach, share them. Help get that message out there. And pick up your trash. Pick up other people's trash. Go one better. Do it one better. All right, thank you for the stars. I'll be back here with part 3 as we continue up the beach. Remember, stars on Facebook if you're liking what I'm doing here. Tips, hugely apprecited. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post here. All my live feeds, you'll find my PayPal account, my Venmo account. That money is what helps me get just over the hump every month. Keeps the car fueled. Keeps me fueled. Keeps the live feeds coming. Send a tip if you're liking what I'm doing. Thank you, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. As always, above all, thanks for being a friend. Tell your friends about our beach walks in the morning. Invite them to tag along. The more, the merrier. Hey, if I don't see you later, have a fantastic Wednesday. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.